Now you've seen us unbox smartphones in the comfort of our office, but for this next smartphone, we thought let's step out of our comfort zone. So I'm waiting here for my friend Siddharth, who's got a killer car to show off, but I've got a surprise for him. I've got a killer smartphone to show as well.
What's up, Nikhil?
What's up, Sid?
How's it going?
All well, you tell?
So how do you like the car?
Well, I love the car, and actually, I would say I was daydreaming about it last night.
You were daydreaming or you were watching one of my videos? So let's hit the road because you've got something really interesting to show me.
Absolutely.
So the thing that we are driving today is the all-new Mini Cooper T. You've already seen the review on the Tech and Auto Show. You said that is one killer car, Sid, and I've got a killer smartphone for you as well.
Correct.
So what phone is it?
Well, that's a surprise, and you know, I was watching this video on that phone in a technology that was so immersive that actually, that's why I used the word daydreaming. I want to show you that phone, and you'll actually feel that why I got you with this car, because this killer car really complements that killer phone.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and check it out. So that's the phone.
Wow. It's very green, envious, just like this car.
So that's how it is, and this is the killer Note by Lenovo. It's the Lenovo K8 Note, which launched recently in India, and that's why I wanted to do this in this car to kill the ordinary unboxing.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and first unbox this device and see what comes in the box.
Oh, you've got a powerful Swiss knife over there, haven't you?
Yeah, as powerful as the phone in the car.
Okay.
So let's check it out, and as you can see, the box is now really, you know, what we've seen in previous devices of Motorola. It's very colorful and really good to look at.
Why are all these boxes so tight? You know, when you open them for the first time, it's really a struggle to open them. Why is it like that?
I think when they're, like, you know, shipping it, they don't want it to be loose components falling around, so that's why they pack it really tight. So this is the device I was talking about. It's got, like, as you can see, it's like the features are right up front. This is like a 5.5 inches
The phone is as big as the box, man.
Absolutely, it's just snug fit inside the box, so it's like a 5.5 inches Full HD display. And this is the first smartphone from Lenovo which has a dual rear camera, which is 13+5 with depth sensing and bokeh effect for you. And this smartphone is one of the first smartphones to have a very powerful processor, which is a deca-core processor by Helio. And this one is so powerful that it just kills the benchmark. So, you know, it's killing everything.
Okay.
Now, the sound on this device is like the Dolby Atmos audio, and that's why when I was daydreaming about this car yesterday, I could really feel that sound with the phone. And
I can see how they've helped you. You know, you don't need to get the cover separately.
Correct.
They've given the cover inside this phone, and I also like how the dual camera on this one is like vertically placed.
Correct. So it's not, you know, every company that was placing the camera, like just like the iPhone was, you know, told that, you know, you just copy it from the iPhone. So a lot of changes in here, and as you mentioned, this plastic is really helpful for the accidental drops that happen, and you know, when it coming out of the box, you don't have to go to an accessory shop later on to get it. So by the time it switches on and we remove this film, let's see what comes in the box. So
in the meanwhile, I think Lenovo, what they've done over here is they've gotten that vertical camera module on it, and so that nobody says that you've copied from Apple. But whatever leaks we've seen on the new iPhone, they also have a vertical module. So I'm pretty sure Lenovo is going to come back and say, oh, you know, we got it first. Yeah.
Well, you can say that. Let's see. So in the box right here is SIM pin ejector and the usual documentation. What else is in the box is the fast charging, which Lenovo says gives you 5 hours of talk time with just 15 minutes of charging. And that's the USB charging cable. Unfortunately, it's not a Type-C port, so a normal regular USB cable, and there are no headphones in the smartphone box. But Lenovo is giving you launch offers where you can buy the Moto headset for only $699 instead of 1700 rupees. So that's a good offer.
And that's a Bluetooth headset.
Correct. It's a Moto Bluetooth sports headset.
700 bucks for a Bluetooth headset. Not bad a deal at all. In fact, as the box was very colorful and green, what are the kind of colors, Nikhil, that this phone will be available in?
So this is the fine gold color, and the other color is Venom Black. They call it Venom Black, which is a matte black. So both these colors are, you know, matte finish, not like glossy finish that, you know, hurt you in the eye. So really soft finish over here. So that's a plastic TPU cover, which is really good quality. You can't say that it break easily. And as you can, I was talking about the matte finish of this fine gold. This is the phone, the fingerprint sensor, the dual LED flash with the cameras over here, and minimal branding, just Lenovo at the bottom. And on the top of the device, you get this 3.5mm jack. Yes, it is retained, thankfully.
Yes.
And
a lot of people are getting rid of the 3.5mm jack. But I still love my old headphones, you know.
Absolutely. Why would you get rid of them? So this is off, and this phone on the front has a 5.5 inches display, as we talked about, the Full HD display with Theater Max technology. So what it does, it's not a VR technology, which people confuse it with. What it does, it converts any video or anything you're watching on the phone into a theater-like technology, which gives you a very huge immersive experience. So you have a Theater Max headset, place the phone on it, and you start viewing it. So with Theater Max and Dolby Atmos, the sound becomes and the experience becomes really immersive. And with Dolby Atmos, this phone has a mono speaker, but you would never feel that it is playing on a mono speaker. It gives you a dual sound surround system experience. And you know, Lenovo were the first people to get Dolby Atmos surround in their smartphones, and you know, it's just carrying on the legacy of the Dolby Atmos. So while I'm switching it on and going through the setup process, I would like to tell you something about this device on the hardware front. So this device has a special coating, that is the nano coating, which makes it spill and splash resistant, which is like a great deal. At this pricing, you get a phone that can go through the rain and regular splashes. And also, can you see the slots right here? These slots. So one is a dedicated micro SD slot, and one is a dual SIM slot. So you don't have to really give away one of your SIMs for your data card.
So it's no longer a hybrid SIM slot.
Nothing like that. So killer storage, because it already has two variants, which is 3GB and 32GB, and 4GB and 64GB. So even if you want to expand more than 64GB or the 32GB on board, and next to the slots you would see this special key. It's called the music key, but it's really not a music key. It can definitely do the music thing for you. It has a play and pause button, but it can be mapped to anything you wanted to do. For example, if you want to launch WhatsApp through it, you can do that. Other than that, you can remap it to any key. So it's like a convenience key, which is very convenient.
Okay. And the power button is on the other side.
Yeah, the volume rockers and the power button is there, but as you can see, it's corrugated. So you can easily figure out you're hitting the power button or the volume lower down button. So you're not confused here, thanks to the corrugation on the key. So it's really clear. Even if you're not looking at the keys, you can press it easily to wake it up and sleep. And it also got double tap to wake up and all those features. But what's interesting here is this is the first device from Lenovo which has ditched the Vibe UI, the proprietary UI they had. So this is stock Android.
Wow.
Super performance, super clean UI, regular updates, everything on par.
So stock Android folks out there looking for a killer device have another option.
Correct, absolutely. So this is like
good.
This is like the Pixels and the Nexus of people who want to spend like around 15,000 bucks to get clean user interface and clear performance and a dual camera.
And what about the battery? The biggest pain point for anybody in India is the battery.
Absolutely.
What's the battery on this one?
This is like a 4000 mAh with fast charging, so you don't have to spend all day charging in it, and it easily gives you a day and a half with heavy usage like we do.
Okay, that's really cool because see, most of the smartphones, especially in this screen size, are giving you an option of more than 3500 milliampere battery.
Yeah.
So I think they've got in terms of the battery pack on this one, they've got it just about right, haven't they?
Absolutely.
So to finish it off, why don't you click a bouquet effect photo of me driving this cool Mini Cooper D?
Well, let's do it.
I'd like to change my profile picture.
So let's do that. So as it's like stock Android, you got the stock camera, but there is a little trick over there to get into the depth enabled camera. So you just click on the camera over on the top and you click on depth enable. So dual sensors are now active. Let's click a new profile picture for you.
So me driving the Mini?
Yeah.
And there you go.
And there you go.
So, just like the Pocket Rocket that I'm driving right now,
this is the Pocket Rocket device.
This is the Pocket Rocket device, and that depth effect is really killer, man, Nikhil.
And trust me, in other phones, what happens is once you clicked it, you can't do anything about it. You go here, you go to depth editor, and you can, do a lot of things. You can do selective black and white, where you just select which places to have colors, and you can change the depth of field. You can replace the background. So a lot of things to do with the depth sensor over here.
So they've really packed this one. Definitely looks like a killer smartphone over there. and of course a great competitor in the 15,000 rupee segment.
You know, let's click a selfie to, I want to prove it to you that the selfie camera on this device is as killer as the rear camera on this device, because it's got a flash, it's also got a pro mode. So usually when you're clicking selfie, there's no way to adjust the ISO or the lighting and everything.
Yes.
But these
you're
guys,
just reliant, you're just dependent on the phone to do some
absolutely
magic.
So now it's in our own hands, our control. It has HDR and everything, and it's got selfie, the beautify mode. But you can obviously go into and get into it, and obviously you can click a pro selfie with it with a pro mode.
That's really cool and quick as well.
Absolutely, snap on.
So last question to you, Nikhil. It's a complex question. What's the price on this one? What are the variants on this one? And when and where can I buy it?
So the price are like two variants on it. Two variants, two colors. First variant is 3GB plus 32GB for 13,000. 4GB plus 64GB for 14,000 rupees. Under 15,000 devices, both of them. And you can buy these devices on Amazon.in from August 18, and their launch offers where you can get bundled data, some ebooks, and you know, obviously the Moto headset I was talking about for your audio.
Okay. And is it a flash sale or an open sale?
It's an open sale, so you don't have to, you know, stand in the queue to get it, and you know, most of the manufacturers, they're doing it. People are really left helpless, killing each other for the devices and asking for some F codes, you know.
Yes.
So F those codes, and let's just go and buy this device.
For sure, looks like a killer smartphone, and of course, you know, you'll be getting a full review for all our viewers over here, because this was just an unboxing.
Correct. So we'll be doing the in-depth review, and the unbiased review will be coming soon on the channel.
And also don't forget to catch our review on the Tech and Auto Show that airs on CNN News 18 every Saturday at 7:30 PM. And of course, you can log on to news18.com as well to know about what we think about the all-new Lenovo K8 Note. So we might differ in opinion there. Do you realize
Absolutely,
that?
I know that, and I'm looking forward to your show of the same device. So let's see where we hit it and where we don't.
Absolutely. So don't forget to subscribe to Nikhil's channel. He's doing some really good stuff over there. And of course, you can follow him on Twitter as well. His handle is
Nikhil Chawla.
And of course, you can follow me on Twitter as well. My handle is @SridhanChips. Until next time, if you like this video, share it with your friends, and we'll see you soon, probably together in some other fancy car.
Correct.
Yeah, until next time.
So let's rev it up.
Whoa.
So if you like the killer unboxing of this killer Note, you can win one for yourself by clicking on the link below in the description and get your hands on it.